Trail cameras are great for capturing local wildlife. However, sometimes they can capture things that people struggle to explain. Trail cameras work with the camera detecting motion. Once it does, it quickly snaps a photograph and then saves it, which means you can review it at another time. The owner of the camera will normally receive a notification once this happens. However, some owners have been left asking questions once they review the images, and one story was shared by a rancher who couldn't explain what their trail camera had captured. This trail camera was shared to various Bigfoot groups, and there were mixed reactions. Some said that what the rancher had captured didn't match any of the local wildlife, saying that it doesn't match a bear. Those within the group said that Bigfoot is one of the toughest cryptids to capture, so when examining these types of photographs people should remain skeptical, while others said that is a good example of Bigfoot, and that it doesn't match the typical wildlife that you'd expect to see on a trail camera. One person said the following: "This photograph matches the typical description of a Bigfoot. It has a large brow ridge that many eyewitnesses have described seeing, and it also has ape-like eyes. Contrary to what most people believe, Bigfoot doesn't have much hair on its face. Most people who have detailed their encounter have said the facial features are quite easy to make out in these creatures. I think this trail cam photo shows a genuine photograph of a Bigfoot." End quote. Others though argued that it looked more human, with one person saying that it could have been someone who just so happened to look into the trail camera, but most who have seen the image have said it doesn't look like a human's face. One of the problems with these types of photographs is that they get shared to online groups, but no one can provide any further details about the photographs. This has led some to suggest that the majority of these are hoaxes. However, not everyone believes this, and states that the majority of people who capture these cryptids wish to remain anonymous. Bigfoot holds the title as being one of the most famous cryptids. Cryptids are creatures that are not recognized by science, with amateur researchers saying that although scientists don't believe they exist, so many people have reported them that further studies need to be conducted. Bigfoot over time has been used to refer to an ancient legendary creature, a giant human ape-looking figure that's said to roam the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest. Over the years, thousands of people have come forward with their encounters, each one matching the previous witnesses. This in turn has caused some to think that there could be a giant undiscovered ape roaming our planet, and that it uses the thick forested regions to stay hidden. Scientists have claimed that the creature bearing resemblance to an ape is a human relative, which dates as far back as 15,000 years ago. Although all of this evidence and claims are yet to be proven, it's as if Bigfoot only selects a certain type of person to reveal itself to, because every scientific endeavour to prove their existence has ended up being a futile journey. There's also been a worrying amount of individuals that have gone missing in forested regions and national parks. Not only this, but individuals have claimed to have seen large humanoids and strange sounds while at these places, causing some to put forward the idea that they prefer to live in isolated places away from humans. Those that have seen Bigfoot have reported seeing footprints and even faces, which look like that of a human, but upon closer look at its features, it's evident that it's not a human. Another interesting photograph that was caught on a trail camera was shared back in May of 2020. The owner said they'd set up a motion camera, as they get a lot of wildlife near their home. He soon received a notification that his camera had captured something, but when he opened up the image he couldn't explain what he was looking at. He said that his camera takes 3 shots in bursts of 3 seconds. Interestingly, in the last image, a strange orb-like object can be seen close to a tree stump. The owner couldn't understand what this object was, and so sent the image into MUFON, which stands for the Mutual UFO Network. They're responsible for keeping a record of thousands of UFO sightings that get reported across the planet, and as of right now they haven't given us an answer for what the man captured. But that hasn't stopped amateur researchers from putting forward their theories. One individual said the following: "I find this photograph interesting as I've seen similar objects close to my property. I live out in Northern California and we have a lot of forests. I describe these objects as looking like balls of light. Every month or so I will see one out in the distance. They usually always give off a bright white colour. In some cases I've had them come close to my house and pulsate, almost as if they're inspecting around the property. This is still happening to this day, and I'm no closer to understanding what these objects are." End quote. Others who saw the image said it looked very similar to a UFO orb, with those that have researched this topic saying that these orbs are some of the most common UFOs that are witnessed. These glowing orbs come in a variety of different colours, ranging from blue, red, orange, yellow, pink, silver, green and black, and most people who have seen them have said they appear to pulsate. Eyewitnesses have said they make no noise, and are able to travel at extremely fast speeds. Some UFO researchers have said they've reminded them of drones. Interestingly, some have even said they can see a beam of light coming from the object. This is why it's being linked to a UFO, as various eyewitnesses have said that UFOs have this ability. Others have said though that it could be everyday wildlife, but some have said that doesn't explain the beam of light that can be seen. So what do you make of this interesting image? Do you think it shows a Bigfoot? If not, what do you think it is? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.